Good morning. Good morning. Welcome back to some more Magic the Gathering, some more modern. And today is going to mark one of the last times I played Dredge for a little while. I've played Dredge for 7, 8 weeks in a row now, maybe. I don't remember, to be honest with you. But I have this thrilling discovery list that I want to try out with Silversmote Ghoul. Now, I had been asked this before if I've tried out Silversmote, and I have not. But today we are going to give it a whirl, give it a shot, see what it's like. So this is actually not on Stream Decker. Whoops. Export. Let me get this set up on Stream Decker. But this is actually a list by another streamer, except for the sideboard. And I don't remember the streamer's name. Oh. Yeah, my bad. I don't remember their name. Shoot. Now I feel bad. But it was from another streamer that I saw running the Silversmote Ghoul, and I thought, you know what? That sounds fun. So now that should be up. Okay, cool. But anyway, any bedoozle. I've actually been asked in comments on YouTube, or a comment, I shouldn't say comments, about trying this card out. And what Silversmote Ghoul does is at the beginning of your end step, if you've gained 3 or more life this turn, return it from the battlefield. Return from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. So it can trigger amalgams, but the thing that's weird about this card is it's only Creeping Chill that can hit it pretty much. We would have to do a double Thrilling Discovery for it to trigger. So I don't know how reliable this is going to be, but I think it's worth a shot, at least checking out. So that's the plan. We're playing Thrilling Discovery, which I wasn't a big fan of the last time I tried out Thrilling Discovery and Dredge, but I'm always willing to give things another shot. But yeah, that's the deck's pretty much our typical run-of-the-mill Dredge list. Sideboard-wise, pretty run-of-the-mill stuff here, nothing too crazy. So let's just get into some games. See how this goes. Yeah, so land-wise, I mean, yeah, it's all pretty much the same thing. We got 2 Sacred Foundries, 2 Stomping Grounds, 1 Blood Crypt, Gemstone, Mana Confluences, Mountains, Fetchers, and then pretty much the standard run-of-the-mill stuff here. So I'm curious to see how we work through. I am slowly building Ad Nauseam, so I'm kind of excited about that. Ad Nauseam is actually a pretty cheap deck to build, so I'm working my way toward this. I have a little bit of a different list, as in there's normally 4 City of Brass, and I'm running 2 Mana Confluence instead. They do the exact same thing, and I already had the 2 Mana Confluences, so I didn't feel it was necessary to buy 4 City of Brass. At least that was my... You know what? I think I know why now. I think I know why. Is because when it becomes tapped, it deals 1 damage, where instead you have to pay a life. I bet that's actually important. I bet you City of Brass. I bet you that's actually important. Huh, I didn't think of that. Well, I'll do the 4 City of Brass then. Yeah, that never crossed my mind that that's actually probably relevant. Jill. We are playing Blue Dredge. Shoot. I thought I clicked Thrilling Dredge. Did I not click Thrilling Dredge? So we won't count this. This should be a free game for you guys. How about that? Maul to 3. You know what? While I'm sitting here thinking of it. Oh, shoot. What is this saying? Huh. Neat little interaction there. Huh. I'm legitimately interested in what's going on here. Yeah, so this is not intentional. Bojuka Bog. Rude. Oh, dang it. This is such a weird game. Sure. I would, like, I wanted to back out and so I can switch decks, but I feel bad for someone joining the game and then just bouncing because of my own not paying attention. Although I thought I did select... I don't know what our opponent's doing, though. Normally, if you see these, you're like, what is going on? I realize I probably should have fetched first, but... Opponent's on a weird list. There's one. So we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'd have to lose an amalgam. It's a no bueno. Oh, I guess we don't, right? We could creeping chill. We lose a life of the loam though, which doesn't matter at this point. Probably not. Sure. The way Prized Amalgam stacks is really strange. Well, we mulled the 3. And it did not matter. um, Faithful Mending. Oh, dang it. Otherworldly Gaze, eh? We exiled both of our life. Both of our life looms are exiled. I think we're only running 2 of them, ain't we? We run 2 or 3 life of the looms. I think we're running 3 in this build. Playing some weird stuff. This person is. Sure. Got rid of our conflagrates, which is annoying. Yeah, I have no idea what our opponent's really doing here. Got block a 3/3. Could have removal spell. Only having one black mana is kind of annoying. We did have one. No, we didn't. We used all creeping chills. All right, well. I think Prismatic Ending is going to be the better thing here. Anyway, back over here. Yeah, I want to build Ad Nauseam. I also want to build these Urza Saga decks, like especially the rack. This Hell's Kitchen deck looks really fun. Hardened Scales looks really fun. This mono green Stompy deck looks fun too to me. Looks like a good time. Eventually, I'm working my way to having different stuff. I'll probably have Ad Nauseam next, though. Either that or the mono green Stompy, just because the Urza Sagas are so outrageously overpriced. I don't know how I feel about this hand, to be honest with you. We use Wooded Foothills with Life of the Loam. We use Wooded Foothills to get the Triome. Steam Vent's Life of the Loam. We can start with Otherworldly Gaze and stuff. I'm gonna keep it. I don't know how confident I feel about that move, but opponent's on some kind of weird land deck. I don't have anything with haste anyway. I guess maybe to gain life. That was a good draw. Your opponent's got a weird list. I don't want to yield here because I want to respond to something. Go get their Blood Crypt here. Sure. I kind of like conflagrating this guy away, actually, this turn. I don't like the idea of him getting Bojuka Bog. You know, of all the time I've played Dredge in my life, I've never played the mirror. I've never played Dredge against Dredge. Sure. Some kind of weird, like, Metalwork Colossus deck. Um... Hmm. What's otherworldly gaze here? That bad boy on top. Wow, that's annoying. That's like oddly specifically annoying. I'm not gonna get to use that like I wanted to. I think we life with the Loam and well, I still think we life with the Loam though. Wooded Foothills can get a basic. Or the Consoles is a good card. It's a really good card. There's a Bojuka Bog. You suck. Arid Mesa. They're playing our army of twos here. Dang it, I clicked through our attack step. I'm doing this because I don't want to dredge at this point. Brought in all the exile effects, didn't he? Take that. This has been a weird match, my friends. Cool. Alright. Let me actually pick the deck that I'm trying to test here. Every time I join somebody, I gotta make sure they don't have a condition for their games. I would like to go first. I would like to keep this. This is a good opening hand. Guess it's not great though, is it? Doesn't matter. Wooded Foothills, go get Stomping Ground. Ooh, that was my knuckles. I don't know if you heard that or not. Oh, that was good. That was real good. We have Thug. Well, that's pretty much all we needed. Silversmote should come back, right? The Silversmote comes back at the end step. That means Prized Amalgam comes back at the next end step. Silversmote dies easily to Wrenn and 6, though. Can't do anything right now. Maybe I should have dumped the Ox, but we have another Ox in the graveyard, so we'll probably just Ox next turn. Anyway. Lightning Skelemental? Okay. Um... Attack you with 9. Take you to 3, then probably just win with Ox. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, well. That, that was easy. Let's bring in a Darkblast. And maybe Prismatic Ending. More than likely, Jund. Bring in the Prismatic Endings. Go down an Ox. Go down a Thrilling Discovery. Go down 2 of them. Silversmote doesn't seem as good here. And Hmm. Gonna Thug. Run it like that. I guess they probably have Ren in 6. If they have Ren in 6, Silversmote's gonna be pretty bad against Ren in 6. Pretty bad. This is a quick game. This is a mulligan. We're on that mulligan route today. I want a second land. I'm not playing anything until I get a second land. I'm not cracking either until I see a second land. I think we're in a bad spot, though. There we go. Stomping Ground. Sacred Foundry. My bad. I'm texting here. You looking for graveyard hate? Getting in for one. Dredger. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Don't know what that was all about, but I'll take it. My guess is they were mana screwed. Thought they couldn't beat me on the race. That's my only guess at all. So what happened there? See, I'm not really too sure what was going on there, but I'll take it. I would like to go first. Not a good hand. It's not great, but we have Shriekhorn galore. We have all the lands we need, so I'm gonna keep it. Shriekhorn, baby. What you got for me? Oh, Affinity? I think it's still better to play stuff on the instep, just to play around things that they have. Go get a Sacred Foundry, because we are milled one over. There's Saga. So yeah, some kind of artifact list that probably has some graveyard hate in it. Ingenious Smith. When Ingenious Smith enters the battlefield, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an artifact card from among them. Put it into your hand. The rest of them on the bottom of your library. Whenever one or more artifacts enter the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on Ingenious Smith. Alright. Find Soul Guide Lantern. Witching Well. Which one's Witching Well again? Okay. What is this, Popper? There's Amalgam and Ox. We are oxing this turn without a doubt. It only triggers once. Okay, that's good. So let's... One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You always gotta love the Ox, man. The Ox man coming in completely clutch here. Only one Smoot, though, in the grave. Get in there, Narco. Our one little Narcomoeba getting in like a little dork. I'm gonna sting ya. And then, yeah, literally the bombardment of zombies. That's a hell of a board on our turn 3. Definitely see where Ingenious Smith would be a good play here. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. So they're an artifact deck, so the Ancient Grudges are an auto include. There's a good argument for Darkblast too. I don't know how good that argument is. Or even Ghost Quarter. Ghost Quarter to pop the Urza Sagas. If we go down a land, I think I would just go down a fetch. We'll go down 2 Thrilling Discoveries and a Nox. Try it like that first. Try it like this first. See how it goes. It's hard to tell what they got. Sideboard hate. When you have access to white, you have access to all the good sideboard stuff. I'll keep it. Not a bad hand. It's not doing a whole lot for us against graveyard hate, but otherwise it's a good hand. We'll Arid Mesa for good old Blood Crypt. You know, I think the last like 5 or 6 times I recorded Modern, I played against Jund at some point. Dredge is pretty good against Jund. I guess it depends on what graveyard hate they got post board, but I feel like I've had a pretty good record against Jund throughout my life playing Dredge. See what he finds. Grafdigger's Cage, eh? Well, that card can be annoying. There's 2 Narcomoebas. I think we got to try to get these. I think we got to try to get these Prized Amalgams out of the grave. We are going to get Prized Amalgams out, but the Smoot is going to have to stay, unfortunately. Alright, they saw the writing on the wall. Dang. Thrilling Discovery showing its worth a lot more than the first time I played with it. Of course, that was Cathartic Reunion, I guess, which has always been good. Which has always been arguably the best card in Dredge. I do feel like playing these practice queues, people are more likely to scoop than playing in leagues. But it's what I got available to me, right? Like I said, I want to play leagues, but my issues with playing league, I'm going to keep it. I'm not in love with it, but it does stuff. It's just for the fact that I'm trying to build decks and stuff. And I've looked into I've looked into that's a good draw. I've looked into Words Impossible right now. We're gonna get a Stomping Ground. I've looked into renting stuff, but that's a lot of, like, the way I look at renting stuff is like, if I want to have, let's say, 500 tickets a week, it's like $15 a week on Card Hoarder, which is not bad, right? But the issues is, oh, come on, brain. That was not very good hits. Like, at all. Stick a Karn. I don't think we beat it. Oh, here comes Karn. Yep. They exile land, we really don't beat it. Yep. Now we've lost the game, pretty much. Alright. 8 Tron. Ghost Quarter. That's all we got. Ancient Grudge, probably. But anyway, as I was saying, Tron's not a very good matchup for this deck. Not a great hand, but Ancient Grudge could go a long way in helping us. I think it depends more on game one if you're on the play or not. On the play, you have a lot better of a chance, but... What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm trying to build, like, decks and stuff, and I think it's like, yeah, I could rent decks, right? But it's like $15 a week. That adds up in price over time. And then you're like, I could just be spending this money buying cards. $15 a week buying cards rather than... So, like, that's the way my brain processes stuff. How many cards do they keep in hand? We both began the game with 7. Oh, no, they went to 6. Okay. I did want to pay 2 life for that. Come on, brain. Work with me here. Oh, do they keep a 1-lander? That'd be really nice. There's no way they kept 6 cards in hand on a 1-lander. Play that expedition map. I'm totally gonna blow it up. Give me a dredger. Not a dredger. Nope. Sure. Um, wow. 2 more Cathartic Reunions, huh? Leave the Ancient Grudge in the bin. Ugh. That Karn, huh? Goes get what? Relic. Sure. Um, Probably not the best idea to get rid of Relic, but we're trying to get all of our critters out of the graveyard here. And those 3, Dredge, 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 Dredge. Oh, thank God. Wow. That, as of right now, was lucky. I mean, we can always see what they got, but... We only get 2 amalgams back, but we get 3 Silversmotes. I mean, they could always just top deck Tron and have something irritating, but... The heck of a board. Sure. Sure. Your next turn one? Okay. I guess Ensnaring Bridge. That'd be annoying. Chromatic Spear, sure. What do you get with his hand? Chromatic Spear. Chromatic Star. Alright, on to game 3. So we just run it like it is. The Tron matchup has never been a great one. I think it's very circumstantial. I would say, like, I'm not good at percentages or math. I want to say that right out of the gate. But if I were to ballpark in my head what feels like math against Tron, it would be they mauled to 6. We're starting with 7. Keep going. Keep mauling. Dang it. They kept 6. It'd be like 40-60 Tron's favor. At least that's my thought process. We have Sacred Foundry. The Wooded Foothills will go for Blood Crypt next turn. We'll dump both Stinkweed Imps. Well, depending on what they got. Probably have Ancient Stirrings here. If they got like Relic or something like that, we'll just ignore. Oh, they didn't have Ancient Stirrings. Can I quit drawing those, please? Probably a good argument for dumping one of the prized amalgams there, but my plan is to dump prized amalgam with Ox next turn. If Ox stays in the graveyard next turn. If Ox can make it in the graveyard. Come on, fade graveyard, hate one turn. Nope. Yep. Do you have to have a land? Well, that pretty much won them the game then. We can play Stinkweed Imp. I'm pretty sure we lose this game. We tried. We gave it the old college try, but Tron is... It's an annoying deck. What'd they get? So the top card of your library, look at it, create a 2/2. And an O-Stone. Jeez, he beats. I do kind of hate Tron. That just show the power creep in Modern, that Tron is, while it's still a really strong deck, like he just gets hosed sometimes. Mana Confluence was a nice draw. I'm pretty sure we're just kicking water uphill at this point. That relic was too good. That's the thing too, is there's like a bajillion cards that have graveyard hate. I can just make infinite blockers with Ugin. Alright, that's game. We can't beat the liquid metal coating Karn combo. Yeah, Tron's a rough matchup. Always has been. I just need to play decks that's good against Tron. I don't play any decks that are that good against Tron. This is a hand. Whether if it's keepable or not, I do not know. We have Shriekhorn. We can hardcast Prized Amalgam. We're one land off of just hardcasting Ox. We're going to keep it. We have land. That's the important part. We could always draw into something. Ooh, is this 8-rack? I hope this is 8-rack. I really do. I don't ever see anybody play 8-rack, and it's like my favorite deck ever. Good choice of lands, too, by the way. It was a good card they took there. Well. Not a lot I'm going to do against that. There just ain't. There's like nothing. There's nothing I'm going to do to win against Voidwalker. Not in this build. Try that. Yeah, not in that build. Not with that hand. That was a bad hand. Mulligan, and this is a weak keep. Bottom the Blood Crypt. But yeah, it's some kind of mono black control list. I'm gonna assume it's some kind of flavor of rack. Prismatic Ending was a good draw there. But you got opponent. Nothing turn 2. I'm gonna assume this is a rack deck then. We'll get our Blood Crypt. pretty insulated. There's the Voidwalker, sure. Kill the Voidwalker next turn. We just draw for normal, which is annoying, but I guess it's not that annoying. Goodbye, Voidwalker. Show me the money. I was like, of course it'd be a Dredger. Why wouldn't it be? We can Ox next turn, though. We can Ox. We can Conflagrate. I think next turn we Life of the Loam and Ox. You son of a gun. How many freaking Voidwalkers you gonna have, man? For real. We have another life, right? I mean, we basically have all the lives in the world, right? Are you kidding me? Dude, you suck. Hold on. The end of that turn. Dude, you're so annoying. That Voidwalker. So this is a rack deck. There's no way it's not. Because rack deck meaning Voidwalker, huh? Interesting. Creeping Chill. Now stay dead, you stupid thing. I swear if they have another one, I'm going to baby rage so hard. I wait till how. Let it die. If he was smart, he would actually sack it for a Thug. And then rinse and repeat Voidwalker. And I didn't think about that till right now. So hopefully they don't see that line. Come on, Houston. Let it die. Do you see the line here? No, he didn't. I literally think that the only thing that's keeping us alive is this Leyline. The other Amalgam back next turn. No more Voidwalkers, please. Oh. Gosh darn you, damnation. Silversmote. Nice little interaction there. All right. We got that game. I'm 100% sure it's off the back of Leyline. So with that, I say we keep what we've got. Super annoying, though, Voidwalker is. Again, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's so many good cards available in the format that deals with graveyard strategies to the point to where it's like everybody's got them, and they're so like either even like main board right now, because Voidwalker is a really good creature out of the gate. So let alone, you know, playing it against something like us where it's like if I would rank the cards that are great against Dredge for graveyard hate, top and foremost Sanctifier, Invect or whatever, easily the best. Then be like Rest in Peace is a nice strong second one. Third would probably be Voidwalker. And there's just a good amount, but those would probably be like the top three. Relic, and then probably Soul Guide Lantern would probably be the top 5 of the best cards against Dredge. Or just graveyard strategies in general. Unfortunately, this is not a keepable hand. As much as I want to keep it for the Leyline. Maybe we'll get lucky, find it in another 7 cards. Like this hand. This is a good hand with 1 extra land. So I'm going to keep it and hope we draw land. Bottom of the Narcomoeba. Like, yeah, this is a good hand if we can top deck 1 land. I will not crack this until I top deck a land. We get 2 lands, get our what are those colors called now? What is Naya? We get our Naya colors. We're probably going to be okay with our lives. Unless we draw that turd. Sure. Wickedly annoying. Really like one of our lands here. Hey. I did that so weird. I cracked the Arid Mesa to get Sacred Foundry. And I tap the Wooded Foothills to get Arid Mesa to get Stomping Grounds and Wooded Foothills to get Sacred Foundry. Which, I don't know, just weird. Wasn't even thinking either. Fulminator. You thing you. Land. That was wickedly annoying. Another freaking Voidwalker. Land off the top would be great. Nope. At least it doesn't have a Ragavan style effect to it. We're going to lose to this Voidwalker, I can already tell. Yep. Alright. Well, mono black control, pretty good. We saw, what, 4 Voidwalkers between those 3 games? I'm pretty sure they were some kind of Racky effect. They were full of discard spells. I'm almost positive of that for the cards we did not see. But it is what it is. When you play a deck that is super weak to graveyard strategies and you run across decks that are main boarding graveyard hate, you're in a bad position out of the gate, right? Especially game 1 when you have no way to interact with them. Ooh. I'm gonna keep this, but I don't like it. No, I want to play that Shriekhorn. Come on, brain. Go work with me here. We'll say this, though. We've been burning through these games quick. Another... Oh, no, not artifact. This might be Ad Nauseam. If so, I actually want to talk to them, because I'm actually thinking about building Ad Nauseam. See what their thoughts are on how it's positioned currently. I am curious to see how we do against Ad Nauseam, though. Get in there for one. This is totally Ad Nauseam. Mm-hmm. 100% sure it is. There's a chance our opponent doesn't have chat open. Stinky. Should have done that differently. It is what it is. We can attack next turn with the Silversmote and then sack it. We're on a clock, though, and I don't think we're going to reach that clock. Sure. Checking our hand. They know that they're in the clear. Ad Nauseam. This is all a clock game against Ad Nauseam. Can we route race them? And I don't think so. I think we were too slow. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Oh, I should have life life of the Loamed. Hindsight, right? 40-50. Do that at instant speed. Go 1 Creeping Chill. So we try to Silversmote in response to like Angel's Grace or Phyrexian Life or something like that. One of their Live Forever spells. Six, 7, 8. There's 1. There's 2. Fortunately, that's all 3 of them. So here comes... Yeah, I'm assuming our opponent has the chat down. Yeah, we got it. Alright, how does Ad Nauseam win again? Is it a Leyline effect? Okay, so Thassa's Oracle is the win con. Yeah, not a lot we're going to be able to do with that. I think Ancient Grudge is about the only thing we want to bring in. Go down 2 Thrillings, an Ox, and a Shriekhorn. Oh, we can't do that. Run it like that, see how that goes for us. No. Not going to keep this hand. I want to keep this hand really badly. I'm going to keep this one. Just going to kind of hope these Ancient Grudges save us a little bit of time. This Ancient Grudge. I should have Conflagrated there to get that out of my hand. Profane Tutor on the suspend. Arid Mesa is not a bad draw. Sure. I think before I actually build Ad Nauseam, I should watch some people play it, because it's been years since I've actually seen Ad Nauseam in practice. Clearwater Pathway. All right, what you getting with Profane Tutor here? You know what? Ray of Revelation should have been a card to bring in because of Phyrexian Unlife. Because I'm pretty sure if you kill Phyrexian Unlife, they just die. Hindsight, right? What'd they get? They not have to reveal it? No. Huh. I always thought they had to reveal it. Profane Tutor. Good card. Gemstone Mine. Alright. I'm just like waiting for us to be dead. See? Or I'm like sitting here thinking, Ray of Revelations, man. An instant speed. Ain't it? Yes, it is. Comes in game 2 for sure. Game 3, I mean. Because I'm very positive we're going to go to game 3. There's like no way we win this game. They essentially have 30 life right now. The Shriekhorn. He just clicked through his own turn. I think he might click through his own turn there. Yeah, we definitely bring in Ray. I forgot about Phyrexian Life, or I would have brought in Ray this turn. This game, I mean. Sure. This is one of those decks, like, in all honesty, I'm like, See, if we got rid of Phyrexian Unlife right there, they just lose. Alright, they won. Nice. Ray of Revelations. I'm actually going to go down an Ancient Grudge for it. And let's go down a Shriekhorn for it. We have cards that... We don't really have anything that does anything other than Ancient Grudge, though. We do have the land, though. This is a better hand. Much better hand. Keep will bottom the Stomping Ground. Leads on the Serum Visions. So, like, playing against him, I'm, like, kind of curious actually how this does hold up in the meta. Because, like, he didn't do a lot of anything. You know what I mean? Like, maybe he had, like, Angel Graces, like, he was sitting on stuff, but it just felt like he was doing nothing. Guess they got Pact Negation, too. Well, that was bad. That was really bad. There goes Profane Tutor. We do have a Thug still in the graveyard, I guess. That was good. Get back some of our schmoots here. I would just Conflagrate you. I don't have an Ox in the grave. Conflagrate you for 4. Really put the pressure on, you know. We do have a Ray in the grave. So that is definitely something worth noting. We do have Ray of Revelation in the grave. I mean, they win with other cards than just Phyrexian Unlife. They have like Angel's Grace, stuff like that. But Phyrexian Unlife is definitely the card we want to try to play against, I think. There's Pentad Prism. Fortunately, no Pentad Prism in the grave. And a second one. So next turn we can blow them all up, which definitely feels beneficial for us. We're going to do it in an upkeep too, I think. Maybe not. I don't know if Phyrexian Unlife is... what he's going to do. Nothing. I'm half tempted to leave him with the other one then. I don't know. Maybe not. 4 land. Let's blow it up. Oh, he gets Lotus Bloom next turn anyway. Yep. We probably lose this turn. Yeah, that was probably a bad idea. We'll see, won't we? I really doubt we win, though. I'd be very surprised if we pull off the win. Yep, here we go. Just say what he chose. Alright, well, that was that. Went 2-3 with Dredge again. I really just don't think Dredge is in a good spot. I really don't. I've played a bajillion matches. Now, of course, I suck. Take that into account. I'm not a good Magic player. But Dredge just has not done well that much at all. I feel like this is a deck, it's in the format right now, where it's very easy to 3-2 or 2-3 with, with my luck. This version of the deck, it was alright. The Silversmote Ghoul was kind of cool. Don't know if it's much better than other stuff. But it was kind of a fun little card to play around with. Thrilling Discovery was much better this time around than the first time I played with it. I'm still not sold on Thrilling Discovery. Personally, I like the blue Dredge or just the... I don't have just a regular Dredge build anymore, but the one with like Merchant with the Veil and stuff like that. But yeah, I just don't think Dredge is in a good position. We lost to Tron, which is typically not the best matchup, in my opinion. Or at least my experience with Tron. Then we played an 8-racky deck, or like a mono black control deck that was really cool. I really liked their deck. But it's just so full of really, really good hate against us, right? It's just full of all the good hate against us because we saw Voidwalkers every game, multiple Voidwalkers, and that card is just hard to get around. And then ad nauseum, you just got to race them. And game 1 and 3, we just did not have good hands, and we could not race them. So it is what it is. I mean, really, it is what it is. But I do like the deck Dredge overall. It's always going to have a soft spot in my heart. I played it for a bunch here recently, and I'm kind of just tired of playing it. I've not had the best of record with it. I don't know if I can look at my my record to actually see what it is. But I've not had the best of record with Dredge. And yeah, I know it's still 5-0ing some leagues, but I really feel like the 5-0 with this deck, you got to run across a pretty lucky gambit of decks, right? Because this deck's still pretty good against like Jund, still pretty good against like control decks. It's debatable for like the Murktide matchups and stuff, but yeah, for the most part, I feel like a lot of stuff in the format right now, Dredge is just not. It's just not suited very well, and I think a lot of people's talked about Dredge is kind of in a bad spot, and yeah, I can completely see it. But next week we'll jump into something else. If not a new deck like Ad Nauseam or Mono Green Stompy, then probably one of the Goblin decks is probably what I'll jump into, just to play something different until I get a new deck put together. I do want to look into building this because this just seems so much fun. Honestly, this just seems like a really good time. So I want to look into building this. But yeah, so that was another League of Dredge, a little bit of a different flavor. And I'll see you guys later. Take it easy. Peace.